Key number 6 to unlock your creative power is now you're unlocking, you're applying. You're not going to do it alone. It's going to take a village. It's going to take a tribe. Do you know, normally in an event like this, when you come up here, you know the speakers pay to be up here, right? You know that, right? We don't pay the speakers. They pay to have the crowd so they can sell their products. You know that, right? How much did you guys, Lynn, how much did you pay me to be here to speak? Okay, how much did you guys pay to be here to speak outside of your enrollment, right? Yeah, no, we don't pay. In the normal model, you spend money to come up here to talk to the crowd so they can buy your product. Energetically, I feel the need for the tribe and the value that people can deliver and go, oh, okay, let's bring this into the tribe. You're going to start to see in the end of this the alignment of effort and energy. Well, not my effort and energy, it's your effort and energy, and your effort and energy, Galina's effort and energy, Veronica's effort and energy, the people that are here. We have very little concept of how intertwined we really are. And our schema is to go back to being alone. But the necessity of tribe, and I'm going to tell you, do you know why we're talking about AI tonight? Because the need for tribe is going to be absolutely massive. Trust me when I tell you, we tend to screw ourselves so bad sometimes. And I am not against AI. I am not against technology, but I will tell you, the only way it will fly is to buy. And when it does, it will eliminate accounting, legal, any job that can be done by a machine will be done by a machine. And I'm not saying it's good or it's bad. I'm just saying, are you aware? It would be a great discussion for us to have now. I actually don't know where I stand on it yet, but I'm excited for the mastermind to get insight and perspective as to what that means. I'm not fearful of it at all, but I don't want to be asleep with it at the same time. Yeah.
Article on CBS television last week had to do with Japan's population is plummeting. And their use of robots with intelligence is starting to come up. And they were showing all sorts of possibilities. And, you know, instead of pets, they have robots. And it's like, wow, it's a weird world. But then I think of, you mentioned Star Trek and Melina, I think of Data in Star Trek. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. It's like
Data's your friend, baby.
It's like everything. Yeah. There will be rewards and consequences, not to be too crazy, but they're actually robots that replace men for women. Programmed perfectly.
Take out the garbage.
Yeah. And they haven't figured out how to replace a woman for a man yet, but they got the man for a woman.
Well, that shows you.
See, I'm just saying. I don't even want to know what happens with these robots, but okay, attracting tribe. All right. What are some ways to attract tribe? Go ahead.
Be a connector.
Yep.
When I'm on Facebook, if I see somebody says, I needed this, if I know somebody that does that, I absolutely know.
Perfect.
There's an author. He's made a comment. The best way to attract it is to celebrate people. Because when you celebrate people, then you will come to care. When you come to care, that's where the product is.
Yep.
So you need to celebrate the product. Because the product will become a byproduct of the celebration.
Perfect.
So if the CEO celebrates the employee, then the employee will celebrate each other. Once the employee celebrates each other, then celebrate the customer. When the customer in return will celebrate back,
Perfect. Let me show you back here. That's how I believe in attracting tribe. This is a formula, guys. I'm going to give you some methods, but this is a formula. Become aware of your higher self. You followed Martin Luther King because I have my point. People will die for a cause. They don't die for a vision. They don't die for a company. They won't give their life for a company or a vision. They will do it for a dream, a cause. Do you know why, from the authentic leadership position that you're in, do you know why you do what you do? Definite purpose. If you don't have definite purpose, it's going to be hard for me to follow, because you're going to go from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. I don't know who you are, what you're doing, where you're going. Why would I follow if I don't know where you're going? These are the keys to attracting tribe. Get this part down and then use these methods. Live life and observe. There's this crazy thing called Weibo you might check out. Networking with N360. Are you ready to come up and say hi to everybody?
Sure.
Come on up. Give Melina a big hand. I might be bringing you up early. This is a dear friend of mine now. Melina and Thomas met Alyssa, actually, introduced us, and she said, you should sponsor this event. And I said, okay, so we sponsored the event. And then I went, and they had membership, so I became a member. Say yes. Learn to say yes to the things that are accurate, and from that, this amazing, David, true? Amazing partnership. In a matter of weeks, and they've experienced a guy with definite purpose. I would say that's probably accurate.
Yes.
Okay. And I experienced two people with definite purpose. And so we aligned so quickly in like 2 weeks, and we're already moving down the road. And great benefit and such a great blessing. But this is Melina Shah from Networking 360 out of Phoenix, Scottsdale, the whole valley there, bringing N360 here. And then we're going to take the two models and go city by city. So everywhere we are, everywhere they are, we'll be bringing the concept and the collaborative partnership together. So Melina.
Yeah, thank you so much. Great job. Do you mind going back to the other slide for a second? Yeah. And then.
One more?
Yes, right there. Networking 360 was started 4 years ago. I didn't really know where to take it, but I saw a problem with networking out here, especially in the valley. You go to events, you see the same people. Most of the events are in the same city. They're not spread out. And what I thought was, oh my God, I'm not meeting enough new people. My business isn't growing, and I don't know where to go to meet people. So once I met Thomas is my boyfriend, power couple we are, we put together an action plan. And we literally took the valley by the storm without even realizing what we were doing. If you're ever in the valley, you have the West Valley, the East Valley, Phoenix, you have Scottsdale. We have events happening in every city all throughout the month. So what we do is our membership invites everybody to come out to our events for free. If you're not a member, you still can come out to our events. So many groups say you can only come 2 times and then you have to sign up. To me, that wasn't cool. I want everybody in an open environment to come out and to be a tribe, to see each other, to work together. 360 is your circle of results. Results of yourself, results of your dreams, results of your definite purpose, and results of your wellness. As I'm building the circle, working with other people like Weibo, like Maricopa County Chamber of Commerce, this circle keeps growing and it keeps being filled. And Weibo was the perfect center to grow with. Everything that Brett from the Power Breakfast, what he mentioned earlier, it's that feeling that you get. Brett and David, you guys hit it nail on. So as we grow, we want to bring the education to all the business owners. That you're not there networking, throwing cars at each other. You're not there networking, selling your products, selling your services. You're there networking to build a team under your belt, under your business. And that team is every single person you meet on a daily basis. So they want to support you. They want to pass leads to you. They want to talk about you. You could be sleeping and you could have 30 people talking about your business. That's networking. Networking is an open room environment. no speakers, no microphones. How many of you go to events and you're told to just stay quiet for 5 minutes, someone's speaking on the microphone? I think it's the rudest thing in the world. At any of our events, we never have a microphone. So networking is a big part of your business, and I'm going to wrap this up really quickly. You have sales, you have marketing. You have your quarterly marketing plans. How many of you develop networking into your marketing plans? Okay.
Definitely.
Your hand should be shooting up. Networking is so critical, so important. It needs to be established. You know, whether you do it once a week, twice a week, make it such a habit. Make it fun, make it amazing, make it exciting. The more people you meet, the more your business is going to grow. Grow your tribe, grow with Networking 360, and grow with Weibo. We're doing amazing things, and I know that we're headed into Hawaii pretty soon, next month, and we're going to be headed into different states. So no matter where we go, as a tribe, you're invited to be a part of it and grow with us around the country. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity. Good job.
People say the funniest things to me. I love Melina and Thomas, by the way, and yeah, you may have saw a picture on Facebook with us the other day. We were having drinks, surprise, surprise, and muscles. Yeah.
Yes.
And I put friendship first and always, business second. Okay. People will come to events and they go, "Well, I don't go networking. You know, I just go to networking events and people are handing out their cards and my ideal client is there." And I go, "Oh, it's about you. You guys all heard what I said today, right? It's actually not about you. You discover it's about you before you ever go out and interact. When you go out and interact, it's not about you anymore. It's about planting the right seeds to create the right harvest that serves you. And the only way you do that is by serving other people. The purpose of going to a networking event is not for you to get. When you go with that purpose and intention, you also vibrate with a bunch of other people that are there to get. And then you wonder why they're like this. Why didn't they buy? How come no one bought? Well, I handed out 25 cards and no one's following up. No one's answering my emails. They become a wounded avoider. Why? Because you're both trying to get. Now, if you just switch the vibration to the giving side of things, to the 528, to the loving side, if you will, and you come to an event going, how can I be of value? How can I give? Not of your products and services. It's real simple. Alyssa, tell me 60 seconds. What do you do and what do you need? What is it that you're aspiring to or intentional about now?
Helping business owners, small business owners streamline their business while I continue to give them savings at the bottom line so they can enjoy what they do and do what they love.
And you do that through processing? Credit card processing? Does anybody in here process credit cards? Raise your hand. Okay. Now, there is an intention in the room. And if we're really networking, those of us that would get to know her would say, all right, we'll come let's check it out. Let's see what you can do. Now, here's the key. If you showed up and just said, well, all I want is processing, and weren't mindful of the tribe's needs, then eventually your influence goes down and no one engages. Authentic leadership. You must care about the tribe. Who's the leader in the tribe? Not M-I-C-K-E-Y. Who's the leader?
Yeah, I heard that song. Totally heard that song.
As it was coming out of my mouth, I felt it coming. Mickey. Yeah, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. You are. You're the leader of the tribe because you sit at the center of the universe. Melina and Thomas are not the leader of the tribe. They're the leader of their tribe. You are the leader of your tribe. Authentically, humbly, of service, of value, in a high vibration, caring, allowing people to be free, extending freedom to them through no emotional attachment to expectation, judgment, manipulation, or control. Can you believe so-and-so did it? Yes, absolutely, I can believe. I can believe a lot of stuff. I just don't care. I just don't care that they did that. Now, I get caught up just like everybody else. Did you know that so-and-so, and then I'll buy, really? But then I have this conscious awareness that goes, why are you there? Don't let the tail wag the dog. You be the leader. You're the authentic leader. Be real, Brett. Allow people the freedom to mess up. Or else you're going to have a very small tribe, because everybody does. Everybody messes up.
Including you.
Yeah, me the most. In fact, people doing more will mess up more. So oftentimes, people that start to rise start to get criticized. Wow, did you see they did that, that, and that? Of course, they're doing more. So they mess up more. That's why freedom is so important. Marketing, social media. Have you figured it out yet?
No.
Let me tell you about social media. If you're not attracting, you're most likely repelling. If you're not attracting, you're most likely repelling. Very rarely do you just stay the same. And God help you if you stay the same. If you're not attracting, you're repelling. Go look at Wevo Global's page. In the last couple of days, I decided to, we never do anything with the page, I decided to step in. I invited a bunch of people to like it, and they did. And you know what I did when they did? I made a mistake. I actually invited too many people to like it, so I couldn't follow up with all of them, which will repel. But when I invited all of them, I then took them, their name, because they're friends, because you can't invite them unless they are. So I went and invited them into a Facebook page. And then when they liked it, I said, Stephen, and I tagged Stephen, thank you so much for liking our page. Please tell us a little bit about you here. And then I tagged her and said, why don't you meet with Stephen in Sedona and learn more about him? Like we're talking like taking digital contact and turning it into tribe in seconds. And people go, well, I have trouble meeting people. Oh my gosh. This is the simplest of things to do, is to appreciate people. To be grateful for people, and they will respond like you just gave them. Yeah, you give them so much by just being grateful for them. And you can do that on social media, like at the speed of thought. Or you can post, I sell widgets. Oh, I sell widgets again. Wednesday, I sell widgets. Yeah, oh, kitty cats. Right? You have a golden opportunity. I have taught some people in this room how they can reach 80 people per day on LinkedIn in under 20 minutes and create conversation and skip the entire process and get right to the end result. By reaching out and saying, I want to get to know you and care about you and support you. And a percentage of those people will respond back. And when they respond back, you genuinely, from a place of authentic leadership, serve them, and your tribe will grow. My tribe is growing daily in big numbers. I'm getting opportunities to be in front of global audiences that I never asked for. Never have to. I've been on TV, radio, interviewed by the Huffington Post. I've had so many different opportunities, different books. I've been in 1, 2, and 3 books now that I'll be in here in the next month or two that I did not ask for because of tribe. All the blessings in my life come from tribe. I mean, I have the blessings of nature, and I'm talking about the exchange of money, of friendships, of connection, of travel, of memories. They're all with people. Value and honor your tribe as if it is your riches, because it is. Your net worth will come from your network. So what they're doing and the way they do it is so vitally important. Care about people. We have something in Wevo called the 4 C's. Care, connect, collaborate, create. The caring comes first. It's number 1 in the 4 C's. The guy that made the image reversed them, and I was like, no. And he goes, what's the difference? And I said, put them in this order. Care, connect, then collaborate, and then create. If you don't care, you will not connect. Connect is not a digital contact. That's not a connection. If you really want to connect with people, I'm going to give you 4 things to write down. Everything rises and falls on leadership, and it rises with authentic leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership, and it rises with authentic leadership. Remember the stage we created power? What was it? We start creating the power in leadership, in stage 5, in key number 5. So if you go back, whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, I was doing what you told me not to do. I was clicking the screen instead of the computer.
It's okay, I'll do it for you.
Aware of, unlocking, and applying power. Everything rises and falls on leadership, and it rises with authentic leadership. It falls with inauthentic leadership. Leadership is influence. I'm going to come back and tell you what influence is in a second. Leadership is influence. These are important. They govern my life. Leadership is influence. Influence comes from connecting. Number 3, influence comes from connecting. And here's the kicker. This is where the 4 C's come in. Connecting is 100% about the other person. Oh no, it's not, Brett. It's all about my needs. How's that working out for you? Sit down with me and tell me all about your needs before I ask, and I'll be done. If you don't care, if I sense you don't care, I'm not listening. If you want to connect with me, make it about me. If I want to connect with you, I'll make it about you. So what I do is I just go, number 1, I'm going to care. So when Ivan and I get together in Phoenix, I'm going to sit down and learn all about him, and I'm going to care about him, genuinely and authentically. People go, Brett, how can you love everybody? Because I made the decision before I ever met them. I made that decision. So I already know I'm going to care when I meet you. Then I'm going to connect. How am I going to connect? By figuring out how I can serve, support, and value you. Now, if you want to connect with me, you'll do that too. But I want to connect with you as an authentic leader. The third part is when we do that together, collectively, we can then collaborate. And when we collaborate, we can create. When we don't care about the other person and we try to sell, we try to push, we try to enforce our ideas, we don't allow people freedom, you create what's called a wounded avoider. Has anyone ever experienced a wounded avoider?
I'm one.
Yes. Do you know what it looks like? You don't return someone's emails, don't like answering when they call, you avoid them at an event because you know something's coming. Buy me, buy my product, buy me. What about this? What about that? Or they're coarse or they're hurtful in some way, and we're wounded, so we avoid. Okay? Weevil, blah, blah, blah. This is all Weevil, by the way. This event is just, I was talking to Kate earlier, and I go, yeah, the stuff that I teach here, the Wevo DNA, why would I be any different anywhere else? Why would I be any different in any interaction or event than what I would teach in a global organization? They're all the same. Why? Because I'm not guessing who I am and what we're all about and what we believe. We actually have a Weebology. We know our principles and we learn them on a regular basis. So I had Melina come up, a wonderful partnership. If you're in the Phoenix area and you're not a member of Networking 360, she might not say it, but I will say it. You should become a member. Because they have the concept of Networking 360 is they bring the events all the way around the valley, and their events have 100 to 200 people at them for a nice cocktail social hour. Great event, great energy, great people, and you get a chance to connect with 3, 4, 5, 6 people out of a couple hundred and then turn that into real connection. So they're a great addition to our model to run our evening type events. And and you'll be hearing more about that soon.